the Pennine Way. Today I'm in a bit of a race against time. There's a weather front coming in from the west and there's severe weather warnings for northwest England. I've got about 3 hours before the weather really hits, and I've got about 5 hours of walking today. So I'm going to see how far I can get before this weather comes in, and then for the last couple of miles I'm just going to have to put my head down and just go for it. Hopefully I'm going to get up on top before the weather really hits, but who knows. As you can probably tell, it's very windy right now. Not very much rain, but that will most likely change if the weather forecast stays true. But weather forecasts do change, but I've got to prepare for the worst case, which is severe weather warnings. Okay, let's get going. So the first part of today I'm following the River Tees still, but only for a few more miles. After that I'm going to start heading up into the hills. Right, so please shut the gate, and then there's a footpath right next to it. Okay, so 3.5 miles to Caldon Snout, maybe just over an hour for me. So this here is Harwood Beck. And I'm going to head on over back and find the River Tees, follow it up to Caldon Snout. About 35 minutes out from Caldon Snout now. No sign of the storm yet, though the wind is picking up a bit. Check out the impressive horns on this sheep. There's a bit on the rocks just here where it's actually quite hard to find footing. These rocks are quite slippy. Well, I'm over that little rocky section now, and I'm glad it's not properly raining yet, because that would have been very, very slippy in the rain. It was slippy going as it is, but if it was any more wet, I think I'd have fallen over a few times. Okay, going to keep on heading up to Caldon Snout. The River Tees bends a little bit just here, which must mean that the rocks above me are Falcon Clints. As you can see, it started raining on the camera, so I'm now in waterproofs as well as my backpack. It's 12 o'clock, so the rain's starting right on schedule, so possibly another 4 hours in the rain. That'll be fun. Well, so here's my first glimpse of Caldon Snout. As we can see here, Caldon Snout's a pretty impressive little waterfall. Quite long about 200 feet in total. We're just looking at the bottom of it now. had quite a bit of rain recently, so it's flowing quite fast. And just above it is Cow Green Reservoir, so that'll be controlling the water some. Still a pretty amazing volume of water coming down right now. So that's the wall of Cow Green Reservoir. Right now it must be holding back a lot of water. Just a look back along the river where I've come. Okay, 8 miles to Dufton. That's where I'm hoping to get to. Looking ahead, still some clouds and rain, not a thunderstorm yet, but there's still time for that. Still at least probably 3 hours of me walking and filming, and I might just stop for lunch, so 3 to 4 hours. Yeah, I can do that. Let's keep going. Off to my left there are signs warning me that this is a military firing range. I'm walking on the outskirts of it. Well, I'm just sheltering the camera under my backpack cover right now. I'm an hour into my walk to Dufton. The rain has not let up. It's probably going to keep getting worse. It's not probably going to get any better today, but I am keeping on going. I knew what the weather was going to be like when I came out here. But rain or shine, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter what the weather's like, you just keep on going. So I'm possibly still 3 hours away from Dufton. I'm going to sit here in the rain and eat my lunch. Then I'm going to keep on going, because I don't want to lose too much heat being sat down. Okay, let's get some food down, mate. Amazingly, the rain has actually stopped for a little while, so I can just sit here and enjoy this little bit of view that I have. Pretty lonely out here. Something happened to me. Yeah, quite scary trying to get a rescue. I'm expecting another 2 hours down to Dufton now. Hopefully soon I'll be seeing High Cup Nick. I'm tired, wet and cold. Someone might say, how do you just keep going out here when you're tired, wet and cold? Well, I have to think of it that I've been more tired, I've been cold and I've been wetter. This is nothing compared to what I've done. And I've done all that with a heavy backpack, so you just have to try and keep your spirits up somehow. But stopping and admiring the view helps a lot. Makes you realise exactly what you're doing out here and why you're doing it. Horses on the path. Some little ones running in. Oh. As you can see, it started raining again. Oh, the camera's getting wet. Some of them are getting quite skiddy. Especially that little one. First glimpses of High Cup Nick. Let's see a bit more of that. Whoa, it's windy! What we are looking at is a glacial valley. called High Cup Neck up here in northwest England. Imagine the force required to carve out this massive groove. The hard rock forming the edges is called whinstone, and then down the bottom is High Cup Scarries, High Cup Gill. And we'll be walking along the top here before dropping down. Okay, this bit could be tricky because these rocks are pretty slippy. There's a strong chance I'm going to fall, and I've already got my foot caught. Well, I guess I'm stuck here for life. Seriously, I am stuck. Oh God, these things, whoa. Very slippy. Very, very slippy. This rock having a sit, a little bit of a rest, just enjoying being out here. It's been a wet and windy day, but I've had some really good sights, more than makes up for any discomfort I've had. Okay, let's keep on heading over there. There's one thing I'd like to try and point out. See this wall here? It used to go all the way to the top. Just imagine the people who built that wall. Wow. Pretty impressive. I'm finally coming down off the hills. Feels good to be slowly getting out of the wind. I'm not too far off now, maybe 20 minutes, hopefully something like that. Then I'll be in my car getting warm. Well, away in the rain you can see Duffton Hike. I've been gone 7 hours. The rain's slowed me down a lot. Almost there. Then a 3-hour journey home. Well, here I am in Duffton. Got a few more minutes walking to do up this hill, so I can parked kind of in the middle of the village. Oh, it's going to be feeling so good to start walking today. I think I'm most looking forward to getting these socks off, putting some new socks on, putting my trainers on. Dry feet will be fantastic.